What's going on, everyone? Steve here from Burke Family 54 Comics, and welcome to another Sunday morning live stream. Second week in a row we're doing this. We have some things to talk about. Comic books coming out this week, what I'm getting, some DC updates from New York Comic Con this weekend, all of that. Hope everyone is doing well today. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, and tell your friends, all of that. So let's get right into it. Talk about the new comics coming out today. Not today. I don't know why I said today. Coming out this week. It'll be Wednesday, October 15th. Okay. Definitely getting Absolute Flash number 8. Let's take a look at some covers here. Cover A, B, C. Definitely cover A. Cover A for the win. Don't even like any of them, honestly. I'm surprised that that's the covers. I had been picking up Nightwing. I think I'm dropping it. This whole character is just kind of dumb, honestly. I think that's not bad. I thought Dan Waters could have done a better job of this. It's been kind of trash ever since Tom Taylor left. I am getting Titans 28, which should be a DKO tie-in. Evacuation Earth. Yeah, so if you read DCKO, they talk about, I think it's on the second or third day is when they're starting evacuating and protecting the people of Earth from Darkseid, Omega Darkseid Apocalypse, which I was reminded of yesterday that Apocalypse is a name that is used in both DC and Marvel, which is, obviously there's a bunch of different things. Doomsday is another. You get the Doomsday movie coming out for Marvel, but obviously that's one of the biggest villains in the DC universe. A bunch of other stuff as well. I like that cover, but we're going to go with cover A. Jonathan Lehman. Interesting. What up, Berto? How you doing? Dave, what's up, dude? Okay, so I'm getting Absolute Flash 8, Titans 28. Not getting anything here. This is the first time I've looked at this, honestly. First time I've looked at this. I will probably be getting Superman Unlimited number 6. Dan Slott writing it. But this is on the chopping block. This could be a book that I get rid of soon. I don't know. It hasn't been amazing. The first 2 issues were pretty good, but since then, just okay. Cover A, B, C. I mean, if you're gonna pay more money for these covers, like they gotta be better than that. Like that's Lex Luthor. Like that cover is weird. I don't know. Don't know. Does not look like it is a DCKO tie-in. Okay. Trying to see what else I'm getting. I'm not getting Justice League Red, but there was a mention of Justice League Blue at some point coming in the future for DC. As far as Marvel books coming out, we have ASM 14 coming out, Captain America 4, One World Under Doom number 8, Incredible Hulk 30, Punisher Red Band 2, which I heard issue 1 was pretty good. Unbreakable X-Men number 1. Of course, we got another new number 1 from Marvel. I feel like we have too many number 1s, but at the same time, like number 1s sell like hotcakes. So like I understand, like I feel like both DC and Marvel should be putting out new number 1s, maybe 1 or 2 new number 1s every month for 12 months. In addition to having really good monthly books as well. Like if they want to make a lot of money, that's the way to do it. That is the way to do it. Okay. What else is coming out? Star Wars Legacy of Vader number 9 from Marvel, Iron and Frost number 1 from Marvel. Again, yeah, a couple. I mean, another Rogue number 1, Rogue Storm number 1. So Marvel might have more on a top 10 list this month with a couple number 1s, Rogue Storm number 1, Iron and Frost #1, and Unbreakable X-Men #1. I bet all 3 of those are on the top 10 or top 20 of comics sold in October. TMNT Shredder #2. Okay, I have Shredder #1. I've not read it yet. So I can't give an opinion on whether or not this is going to be good. I feel like I should read it. Dan Waters is writing that. Okay, I don't have a ton of faith in him, so we'll see. We'll see what happens. The only book I'm getting is the Mark Spears Blind Bags. Yeah, I heard about it. I heard about that. That's why I stopped picking up new comics. The consistent #1 reset. Yeah, I get it. Man, I cut my new books down a lot. Only have Absolute Flash, TMNT, Power Rangers, TMNT 3, and for my nostalgia VR Troopers. I'm trying to complete some runs in my PC right now. I get it. Totally get it. I have too many. I've already cut out about 5 or 6. Probably need to cut another 5 or 6, honestly. Probably need to cut another 5 or 6 for sure. Like this is from the big stack that you guys saw. I've actually made a pretty decent dent in it. That's what I've read so far, right? And then I still have, oh wait, hold on. I've also read these. Okay, so really I've read this much in a week, which is pretty good, I feel like, honestly. But the problem is, to catch up, this is what I still have to read. I need to catch up. I really do. I brought some books to work to read during my lunchtime and all of that, and it's been good. It's been good. So you're only 2 books away from completing the original Mirage TMNT run. Nice. I have probably about 30 to 40 books I needed, probably 40, 45 actually. I need to get to complete that. At some point, I may do that. I don't know. I'm really enjoying like the TMNT Ultimate Collection, even though it doesn't have every issue in there. So, but yeah, I've been really enjoying reading right now. Like that's what I did when I first got into comics. And then I went into, getting variants and bigger books, graded books and grading and all of that. And I'm kind of coming full circle, and I'm still doing all of that, of course. But right now I'm really into reading. I really am. Okay. I like to look at this a lot better when I can just look at DC and then look at Marvel and all of that. So, okay. Absolute Flash 8, Titans 28. Heard New Gods is great. I've not read it. We have a Batman #1 second printing. Not getting it. So right now, Absolute Flash 8, Titans 28, and Superman Unlimited 6 are the 3 that I'm getting. Cool. Let's see here. Let's go to Boom. Power Rangers Prime 11. Not reading any of that. TMNT Shredder 2. We talked about that. Tales of the TMNT #1. Oh, well, they did put out a teaser trailer for their like Christmas special coming out. And then I also think they put out a teaser trailer for their season 2 of Tales of the TMNT. So it makes sense that they put out a book to go along with it. I've enjoyed like the reset by Seth Rogen. I feel like it's been fun. It is hard to compete with the original though. I might grab this. Oh, they have a NYCC variant. Let's look at that. Tales of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles #1 NYCC. Okay, let's go to eBay then. By the way, there was a lot of books that were okay. I don't want to talk bad about anyone. I do not. So I'm not going to say who it was because I actually really enjoy this creator. But I saw a creator on Whatnot selling a book, and it was going for like $270, $300 on Whatnot. And then like you go to eBay, and it was consistently going for $250, $300, like consistently. A variant, a Batman variant. I'll just say that. I won't say anything else. And you go to eBay, and it was like $50, maybe 75. Like people were paying $200 to $250 more just to buy it from this particular person. They weren't doing their research, guys. They were not doing their research. I don't see the NYCC here, so I don't know. Is this it? Really? That's it? Huh. Weird. Weird. I might get that though. I might get that. New tales of the TMNT based on the newest Ninja Turtles animated series. When Donatello is invited to a prestigious robotics camp for genius kids, he's excited to rebuild Metalhead and compete for the camp's prize for best robot. But when the competition goes haywire, Donnie's forced to wonder who really invited him and what do they want with Metalhead. It's a debut comics for Mike Levitt, first time writing. Cool. I might pick that up. It's new number 1. Why not, right? Just talked about that. So Marvel, we'll take a look at Marvel real quick and we'll get out of this new comics coming out. Right? Right? I don't like that though. Like I remember when people were messaging me to try to get me to get them stuff at cons. I'm not doing that again. Not doing that. I'm sorry. I don't care how much I like you. I ain't doing that. I ain't standing in line. Deadpool Wolverine number 9 BTC. That's pretty sick. Civil War 3 facsimile. Okay, I think we talked about most of this stuff already. Okay. I don't know why it wouldn't go over. Okay. I follow all these people on Twitter that do DC updates, and we're going to take a look at some of this right now. Because there's been some pretty big updates. This is DC updates on Twitter. They talked about some of the DC KO stuff. We're going to have a Joker versus Red Hood. Here are some of the variants. We got Lee Bermejo over there, Dustin Wen, Guillaume March, Torrin Clark. They're talking a lot about like different matchups are going to happen in the DC KO event. Wonder Woman versus Lobo is happening. Here are the variants by Dan Panosian, Joel Jones, Elizabeth Torque, and Eddie Barros. I like that one a lot. Superman versus Captain Atom number 1. I mean, Superman has to win DC KO, right? He's got to win. Scotty Young is writing the new series for Lobo. That's pretty cool. He's usually known as an artist. Okay, we already talked about absolute Catwoman coming out. We have Batman Night Fight coming out as well. If you've read DC KO, you're probably wondering how that plays into DC KO, considering Batman's fate in the first issue. I don't know. Interested to see. Do not know. Okay. As part of DC KO, there will be 2 out of 3 battles you need to win. If you can rejoin the fight as your current version, and if you lose, you can rejoin as any version of yourself, kind of like a video game. So Captain Atom comes back as Monarch. Interesting. DC Next Level is coming out next year. New Vertigo titles, new initiatives. Obviously, we already have some new Absolute lines coming out as well. We're going to have some Batwoman, Deathstroke, Firestorm, Batman Shadow of the Bat, the Demon, Barbara Gordon Breakout, Lobo, and Zatanna. That's really interesting. That's pretty interesting. And like we said, Scotty Young is writing Lobo. We're getting a crossover of Something is Killing the Children and Swamp Thing. I think it's called Swamp Thing is Killing the Children. Can you guys see that? Yeah, you can. What I did. So that's cool. I feel like DC is really trying to branch out more. Like if they want to make more money, they need to do more crossovers, more number 1s, all of that. You can cancel a book at any time. It's not going to hurt you, right? Here are some round 2 fights that are happening. We have Superman versus Captain Atom for DCKO, Joker versus Red Hood, Wonder Woman versus Lobo. Those are 3 we already talked about. In addition to that, we also have Aquaman versus Hawkman, Cyborg versus Swamp Thing, Zatanna versus Harley Quinn, Jay Garrick versus Guy Gardner, and Lex Luthor versus Etrigan, the Demon. Yeah. Batman did get taken out by the Joker in DCKO #1. Spoiler. Updated bracket has the Joker in Batman's place. Like I said, interested to see how they have Batman Night Fight play a role in, this whole event going forward. There is going to be a new Batman animated movie coming out. They're going to do the Nightfall in a 4-part series. That doesn't make sense. It either needs to be one movie or like a show, in my opinion. Don't get it at all. DCKO, the kids are all fight special. That's a weird way to call it. Jeremy Adams, though. Jeremy Adams. That's what's up. Here are some names attached to DC Next Level: Greg Rucka, Jorge Corona, Dennis Camp, Mariko Tamaki, James Herron, Scotty Young, Jeff Lemire, Danny, Tony Fleeks, Jamal Campbell, Baller, that's solid, Joshua Williamson, and more. That's awesome. That's exciting. Here's a Batwoman release. I mean, we got to be getting some Lobo Scotty Young variants, right? Right? The Legion of Superheroes are coming soon to DC Next Level, which is their new initiative. Yeah, they were in the series. Hold on. Trying to get them here. Yeah. They were in the Superman book, so by Williamson. So I'm not surprised that like they were teasing them and going to get them coming back at some point. Pretty cool variant by Dan Moore. Dan Moore kills it on everything. Jay Garrick versus Guy Gardner. Nice. You're chilling. And again, this is just all on Twitter that I'm seeing, but I know it's other places as well. This is the biggest news, though. We talked about it in the live stream the other day. Homelander's coming to DCKO, Vampirilla, Red Sonja, Annabelle, and then Sub-Zero, which is wild. Wild. Trying to push them comic books, man. I totally get it. Totally get it. And then Samantha the Bear or whatever. So that's kind of all the news coming out. More audio dramas are coming to the interwebs for DC. Yeah. I'm excited. Lots of great DC stuff if you are a DC fan like me. That is the live stream for today. C from Burke Family 54 Comics. Let me know in the comment section what books you guys are picking up this week. What do you guys think of what I'm getting this week? What do you guys think about the DC news at NYCC? All that and more. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. And as always, go Cats, Cowabunga, and it's morphin' time.